Hey, you kids, get off my lawn. I'm excited. I'm beyond excited. I've got something to share with you guys that you guys are going to want to know about. We're going to get into it real quick. We're going to be talking about this. That's right, the Black Sabbath Live Evil Super Deluxe Edition. You're going to love it. Let me put on my cranky vision so we can get started. Cranky vision. All right, first thing, a little bit of backstory on it. This was a complete nostalgia purpose. Purpose, right? Yeah. Complete nostalgia purchase for me. When I bought this, or when I ordered it, or saw it, actually my wife bought it for me. Thank you, Angela. Love you very much. When I first saw it, this was a nostalgia purchase because this was the first concert I ever went to. Me and my buddy Jim, we saw this with our friend Mario. And it was a wonderful time, and it was a very special memory and a highlight of my young life. You know, I talk about music being the soundtrack of your life. Well, this was a big soundtrack of my life. All right. Before I go any further, I want you to hit like, I want you to subscribe, and I want you to leave a comment because I want to discuss this with you. I'm sure you'll have something to talk about with me. But anyway, let's get started. Because when this came in, I did not really expect what I got. And I was shocked. I wasn't expecting anything. All right. We're going to start with the box. All right. The box is very nice. It's a wonderful box. Feel like I just need to tell you that it's a box. This is the back of the box. Is it something that I'm going to want to, pack my lunch in? No, it's not sturdy enough for that. Am I going to want to fill it up with cat litter and let the cat use it? No, it's better than that. So I'm going to keep this to store all the cool stuff that came in it. And here's some of the cool stuff that came in it. All right, next, we got the hype sticker. The hype sticker it came on the box when the box was delivered and all wrapped up all nice and pretty. And it's just something us nerds, we save it, we put it in a box with the rest of the crap. All right, this was on the back of the box. This is that thing that tells you what's in the box that always falls off. So we put it in the box with our hype sticker and all the other crap. All right, now I'm kind of going through this pretty quick because I want you to see this. Now, this was the tour book. All right. This was what you got when you went to the concert and you paid some money and, Now, my tour book didn't look anything like this. My tour book wasn't as expansive. My tour book didn't have any writing that I remember. Now, I'm running my old brain back like 30, 40 years, back to 1982. But I just remember Vinny Appice because, I'm a drummer myself, or at least I was. And he didn't have any pictures of him playing. I just remember it was a picture of him sitting. I could be wrong, correct me, but if anybody had a tour book other than this one and they remember that, let me know. It could just be my old mind playing tricks on me. All right, you get this really, really full-sized poster. Full-sized. I mean, this thing is gorgeous and it's huge. And that came with it. And you get a book. Yes, that's right. You get a 40-page book. It's full of pictures, highlights, all sorts of junk. Are you going to read the book? Probably not. But it's a good, it starts with like kind of a, I skimmed it. The same old history lesson about Dio joining and Ozzy leaving and, the tours. It's basically kind of a history lesson, or at least part of it is, the part that I saw. I don't see where they talk about anything about the remixes. I don't see any of that. This is basically just a history lesson. You'll find this stuff online. All right, if you want to look it up, it's probably the same stuff you'd find on Wiki or different interviews. All right, but that's the preliminary stuff. That's just the basic stuff that I wanted to get out of the way. Which, by the way, before I go any further, the album retails for $100, but you can get it on Amazon for $80. All right, and if you just want to buy the music, you can buy the music. They'll sell you. You can get the 40th anniversary deluxe from Amazon Prime streaming. You can buy it for like $20. Apple Music has it for $20. It's the remastered, this one, and the remixed version for $20. But this I want to talk about. There's some differences here. The first thing they give you the remixed, not the remix, the remaster. This is the Black Sabbath remaster album. This is the proper album, the way it was meant to be. This is my OG copy. There's a few differences. Want you to notice on this one, because Ronnie had already left the band. Ronnie Dio had already left. They were already on the outs when this happened. So they just called him, I don't know if you can see that or not, Ronnie Dio. And they give a special thanks to Vinny Appice. Drums, special thanks. Keyboards, Jeff Nichols. Drums, Vinny Appice. So they weren't even calling Vinny Appice a member of Black Sabbath. And they wouldn't even use Ronnie's full name. That's how petty this had gotten at the end. But then here, they gave him back his, they gave him full credits. Ronnie James Dio vocals, Tony Iommi, Vinny Appice, they made him they acknowledged him as a member, and even Jeff Nichols. So they gave everybody credit where credit was due, which I thought was really cool. But this is just like the version that we all know and love, the original. It's been remastered, and my personal opinion, I like the OG copy better. It's just because this is it still has that flat sound to it, but it's brighter. The other one kind of sounded a little muddier, and it kind of had that Black Sabbath snarl. You know what I'm saying? That darkness. And I like that. But this was really good too. This wasn't, you wouldn't be disappointed if you had this. But the real story is this. All right, this is the Black Sabbath Live Evil 40th Anniversary Remix. All right, this is by Wyn Davis, and I got to tell you, when I first ordered this, my expectations were low. All right, I thought I was just going to get the same album, the same double live album twice. And I didn't think I was going to hear any difference, because I got to be honest, I've heard some Wyn Davis mixes before when he did it, like the Dio Holy Diver album, and I didn't hear any difference. So I wasn't expecting anything. I really wasn't expecting too much. My expectations were low, but I got to tell you, this blew me away. This was incredible. They have restored. There's I think there. Well, let's talk about Ronnie's banter, his stage banter. On the original, there is no there's really no stage banner at all. Um, it's back on here. There's actual him introducing songs and acknowledging different things. So it's really good. It made the concert experience better. There's reverb in his voice. The guitars and the drums are out there more. I can't say enough about it. I mean, it really felt like a concert experience. I have never enjoyed an album this much in years. I mean, I've enjoyed them, but this was actually a very enjoyable afternoon where I just actually sat there and listened with my mouth open because I could not believe how good it sounded. There's parts that you'd expect to find. There's one part where Ronnie talks about a platform, a good play right before he introduces Heaven and Hell. That's gone. But before he actually introduces the mob rules before they start playing it, and they didn't do that on the OG version. So there's all sorts of different things. And listening to this, again, I thought I might have been getting the same album, the same exact album twice. But I'm obviously not. I can't tell whether these are the same tracks and they were able to insert vocals that were previously deleted and little guitar things that were previously deleted. I don't know. Maybe somebody in the comments can tell me. But to me, these seem like alternate tracks. The music is very faithful, but you can hear things in the vocals and maybe like an extra guitar lick that wasn't there before, or an extra drum thing that wasn't there before. In some of these songs, not all of them, but some of them, that make you think, they took a different performance and inserted it. And that was really, really cool. Now, I know I'm old and I tend to ramble. And so I don't want you to take my word for this about how great this is and how much you're going to tell the difference. So here's what I want you to do. If you've got, and this is what I did, if you've got Apple Music, go there, go to the store, look up this Black Sabbath Live Evil Super Deluxe. And I'm saying Apple Music because they'll let you play little samples of the song. Play, say, a sample of Neon Nights, and then play the remaster, and then play a sample of Neon Nights, the remix. Or you can just pick any song. And I guarantee you, even with your crappy ass little computer speakers, you'll tell the difference. You will notice, and you will be excited, and you will want to run out and plunk down your hard-earned money on this, because it was worth it. It was, okay, the book, I'm not going to read the book. I'm just not. I know basically what happened, and I know they got back together later. I don't need all that. But I'm going to look through it, and I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to look at the little tour pictures. If anybody knows anything else about the tour book, I know there were 3 printed. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear it. I would love to hear your opinion of this. Normally, I think for the most part, box sets are kind of a cash grab. In a way, this kind of was a cash grab. But because it was a nostalgia purchase, but this was incredible, and I think you should get it. I think you should go out and listen to it right now. If you just want the music, go spend the $20 on Amazon, but you need to have this in your collection. This is fantastic. Until next time, get the hell off my lawn.